All right, everybody, look who's here.
Okay.
It's this character again, the critic.
Yeah. It's good seeing you, Barry.
How are you, Ed?
Excellent.
Good. So, Ed, this is my new piece now that I think that you're really going to like because
Don't put words in my mouth, Barry.
this is a modern piece
You always tell
that's
me.
got texture and color,
Well,
and it's got negative space. That hole in there is all what negative space is about, Ed.
Okay, right. Okay.
So he's speechless. For the first time in his life, he's speechless.
I'm not
It's so beautiful. It's taken his breath away.
Yeah.
He look at him. He's like in awe of my genius.
Yeah. Okay, Barry.
It's called tilt, by the way, Ed.
Oh, well, it's tilted, and you got that probably 100% correct. But you know, it's nice. I like it. But you know what? The bass.
I didn't make
I'm not
the.
talking about the main bass.
Okay.
I'm talking about. I imagine this is part of the piece.
No, that I just brought in from outside to
So why
set
is
it on.
it the same color? I mean,
I just brought that in here to set it on. It was outside.
Okay, so this is.
That is it.
Okay.
Not that other thing.
Okay. So
Ed's critical of the bass I brought in from outside just to put it on. But
It's a piece of sculpture.
Yeah.
So it has to be placed in the right spot.
Right.
It has to have the right proportions for the bass. Everything about it.
right.
Uh,
But yeah, that
Yeah.
was a different thing that was outside. I just brought that in. So
to me, you know, I look at it. It's modern. It looks nice, but it's got too much same.
too much what?
Sameness. So what did you do? Have a stencil?
No, I didn't have a stencil, and I made it.
I know you made it, but you could have made this a little bit back further. This ear maybe out. This ear drooped a little bit, or maybe the opposite way. Give it a little bit of variety. Here you got the same wave. Everything is monotonous. A piece of sculpture has to have interest from all around, not just the front. I'm looking at it this way, and to me, it's all it is just a square, you know, a rectangular piece
Well,
of
when
wood.
you look at something like a Lego or something like that, it has some symmetry. So maybe symmetry is part of what this is about, Ed. Symmetry and balance. Maybe it's not supposed to. It's
Okay.
like your head, for instance. If we split it in half, your one half of your head's pretty same as the other half. Now, I could say you could have a bigger ear on one side or a bigger eye socket, or well, your eyes
What
are
are you
kind of
doing?
different side. Your one eye is lower than the other.
Are you-
And your hair is higher on one side
Are
than the
you
other.
threatening me so I don't critique this
No,
better?
I'm not. I'm just
I mean,
listening.
you know,
I'm just.
splitting my head in two and all that stuff.
No, I'm not gonna
I mean, you're intimidating me. I think now it's great. No, to me.
All right, I'm
A
listening.
piece of sculpture should be interesting from all vantage points.
You think
And
it should
what
have?
happens is from either side, I imagine it's the same. It's monotonous. There's no interest. You got this is all on one plane. This is all on one plane. Bring this plane back a little bit. Maybe make this a little. Give it a little variety. It looks like it's been stamped out of a. You know, to me, it looks like a huge breakfast piece of you know
Cereal?
Cereal. You know,
It looks like a Captain Crunch or something.
well, if not a Captain Crunch, a Cheerio that went wild. You know, to me, so that part, you know, the whole, give a little variety to the whole. I mean, you gotta create interest in every aspect of it. This is too repetitive. This is in the center. Why couldn't you have put it in an oblique way? Give it a little bit of variety. Now it's heavier on this side.
It's not oblique. Is not the right word. Obtuse, I think, is the right word.
I'm
Oblique
not
is
here
a
for an English,
muscle.
I'm critiquing the work. I mean, if you're going to critique my diction, I'm not going to show up anymore. Yeah, it's.
All right, but do you like? What do you think about the title of it and the fact that it has.
I don't even know what the title.
The title is Tilt.
Tilt.
And it, in my opinion, it's reflective of, the chaotic nature of life. You're tilted on edge sometimes, and you just got to try to find balance in your life, Ed.
Yeah, which you haven't found yet. And I don't know why you're creating anything crooked. If anything, everything should be. The other thing that to me, why should the base be the same thickness? Yeah, you know what? You got a piece of wood, you cut it in half, you made a base. Give a little variety to the thickness of the base. Forget this, as you said. And you know what would make this look so much nicer? If this base was square.
Rather than a rectangle?
Than rectangle. Because it's flat here.
Right.
Give a little variety around. And the squareness gives it more of a stability.
I don't know. It's a rectangular piece, Ed, and it's got a rectangular base, and that's how it has its balance. I'm into composition and balance and flow, Ed. Okay. You're into obtuse. What was that word that you used? Groin or something like that? No.
I'm gonna kick you in. No. To me.
All right.
Yeah, it's out of balance, that's what you call it.
Right.
But to me, it almost looks like a dancing bear.
Oh, man.
Yeah, here's the legs, here's the ears, and maybe this is the head, and these are the... Yeah, it looks like a piece of your machinery that broke down, and you decided to put it on an angle.
All right, well,
I mean, it's...
I thought you were gonna love it, and I thought I finally got Barry, something that Ed really thinks has got negative space and all this stuff.
It's the monotony of looking at all your bears.
All right, so it's better than the bears, and it is a piece of art, but you think I could improve on it as a piece of art?
No, to me, you've done your expression on it. You asked my opinion.
Yeah.
And if I was to express it with the same materials, and made it tilted and all that stuff, you know what we ought to do is you give me...
We got to take a subject matter and we should both do it.
Correct.
All right.
We both have a piece of wood.
Yeah.
And you say, okay, fine, we're going to do a tilt thing.
Yeah, okay, well, let's ask people people that are fans of Ed the Critic and Barry the Sculptor, we're looking for ideas that Ed and I need to interpret. And you guys are going to be the judge of who does it best. And I'm putting up $5 worth of prize money.
$5.
All right, Ed, we're at 8 minutes here.
Even tilting it. You know what? Even putting this, I don't know, is it doweled in here?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so could you tilt this? Have it come off, cantilever it a little off on this side, a little off here. So you even have variety looking down at it.
All right.
I mean, it's just, it's nice what you did.
Thank you,
But
Ed.
you could really improve on it if you gave it a little bit more thought to
All right.
different angles and
Okay.
different proportions.
All right, thank you, Ed.
Okay.